If you don't want to spend money on joining an institute or hiring a trainer for yourself, then this video is going to be very beneficial for you, because today we are going to discuss how to train your own self, how to learn to speak in English on your own. Hi everyone, I'm Namita. Welcome back to the channel where you can become skillful, fluent and confident in English language. And today's topic is learn English on your own without a trainer. Well, I'm here giving you some online advice, but practice part you're going to do on your own. Today, I'm going to tell you one particular thing that you can do every day and you can improve your English drastically. You can do narrate a day. Narrate your day to yourself. This is one exercise that I do even in my live sessions. I prefer doing this one particular, I call them games. Instead of saying exercise, I like to use the word game. These are some fun activities. So narrate your day is another fun activity that I always include, and I want you all to do it in your practice. Everyday practice, include it in your everyday English practice when you're standing in front of the mirror or whenever you feel that this is the right time for you to practice English. But make sure that you do this activity only when your mind is completely free, that you are not busy, there are tasks that are still waiting your attention, or someone is calling you, you are in a hurry to go somewhere. No. When you're completely free, try this activity, narrate your day. It is going to be very, very helpful for those learners who don't have money, or who don't want to spend money, who don't have time, or who just want to learn it on your own. And trust me, the self-learning method is the best method, because we know ourselves the best way. No trainer, no teacher, no one can ever judge you in such a nice way as you can judge yourself. So it's better to do the self-learning. It will help you and it will take you a long way. The learning would last longer and the results are going to be wonderful. So how are we going to go about this narrate your story? First of all, who is a narrator? Narrator is a person who tells the story, who describes the events, who talks about what all is happening. It is not the main character of the story because there are no dialogues involved. So narration is all about description. When you describe something, when someone is telling a story, the events are happening in a certain way. So now, when I'm saying narration, narrate your story, what do I mean? You have to tell a story. As our lives are stories, do you agree with me or not? Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know. Do you think your life is a story? Well, I think mine is. We all are stories. We all have wonderful stories and we own them. We have unique, different and special stories. So this is the time when you start narrating these stories to your own self. Tell yourself your own story. Isn't that a great idea? Pretend to be the narrator of your life. Aren't you the best narrator for yourself, because you know everything about your own self? If it is about describing the previous day events, it's okay. But if you do it in the end of the day, when you are done with the day, if you can take out some time, a few minutes, half an hour for yourself, then try to pretend to be the narrator of your life, what all has happened. Or if why just one day, last 1 month, year, or the life till now. We all are facing something in our lives. We all have something exciting in our life. It has a lot of flavors to it, isn't it? So start talking about events to yourself. One thing, that it is going to boost your confidence a lot. Second thing, it will bring acceptance in you, which we deny. We know that there are certain things, but we don't want to confront them. So it is going to bring a lot of acceptance in yourself. If you start narrating your own stories, try doing that. The end of the day, pretend to be your own narrator, that you are telling a story to yourself, you are the narrator, and the events will make you feel sometimes overwhelmed, but you will feel wonderful about yourself. You will gain a lot of confidence. Do this, I would suggest, in the end of the day. You can even try it the other way around. Speak as if someone else is narrating your story. Like, speak as if you're not yourself, you're someone else. If you want someone else to talk about you, as if you're being interviewed or someone else is just telling your story. It's a biography that you have written and someone else is narrating it. The major life events which you feel that you have faced some real difficult situations and you've come out as a warrior. So those things you have to narrate to you're not yourself, you're just narrating it to someone. So pretend the other way, that you are not yourself, someone else is narrating. Suppose you watch a show and where people's stories are being talked about, or any favorite person. So pretend like that favorite person, because if we try to sometimes copy someone, Well, I always say that language is learned by copying. We learn it by copying. So if there is a person who speaks well and you're quite fond of that person, try speaking like that person. Choose the words that the person is choosing. Then you are going to be more confident and more fluent. Trust me on that. Give that a try. Pretend to be someone else telling your story and just share it with yourself. You don't have to speak it out loud to the world, to the people around you. It is just going to be something that you are going to tell only yourself. Now, what is going to happen if you do this narrate your story every day to yourself? You will see that you have started to speak all the sentences correctly, because this one thing is going to come out with a lot of feelings. What we do, even if I say that you read, okay, you are reading, maybe you are reading the books that you are genuinely interested in, but otherwise if you're watching a movie, you're listening to someone, maybe you're not very interested in something, you might lose interest in the middle of that particular narration. When you're listening, I'm talking about it. But when you're speaking about your own story, when you're narrating your own story to yourself, you are going to speak with a lot of feelings. And when feelings are involved, the words that come out are always correct, because feelings are pure and correct, isn't it? So it is just the language which is making the difference. Otherwise, the feelings are the same. So if you start doing this, you will do it with all your heart and soul. This is not something which you have to force yourself for. Telling your story, accepting and owning your story is going to make you love yourself more, and is going to make your language more polished and better and more improved. So try doing that, because you're going to do it with a lot of feeling. This activity is going to make you improve a lot. It is going to help you speak the sentences correctly. You are going to speak more fluently. You will see a lot of improvement. Do it, I would say, do it for 21 days without fail. This is not something for which you need a lot of equipments. This is not something for which you need to go out, meet people. You can do it at your home, at your ease. Even while you're traveling, you're staying somewhere else, taking out a few minutes is not too much of a task, isn't it? Give yourself at least this one. Commit yourself this narrate your story activity every day, and you can see the difference. Then you can come back to this video and leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me that, do you feel that it has made any difference to you? I am going to see you in my next video. Don't forget to practice this narrate your story activity and keep practicing shorter sentences along with it. You are going to improve a lot. All the best to you for your learning journey, where you can become very fluent in your spoken English. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.